Love thy neighbor. You've got to love thyself. And you've got to give them your helping hand. Love thy neighbor. You've got to love thyself. You've got to give them your helping hand. You got to reach out your hand. See in this reality, say what we've got is unity, yes. Family roots grow like a tree, grow like a tree, yes. Not just blood and relation, children of every nation,
of all creation.
Come together and rejoice. Use your heart as your voice. Unity. Use your heart as your voice. Unity. Everybody, everybody. Unity. Now with unity, let's welcome our amazing Reverend Doctors Patrick and Rita, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down, CSL Kauai.
I'm always turned on, okay.
Yes, it's that kind of center.
All right. So welcome. Let's just take a moment to take a deep, deep breath. Anchor ourselves right here, right now. I'm so grateful to be here and so grateful for the beautiful, amazing power and presence of love, of light, of source energy that is right where I am, right where each of us is, and we bring that here today to raise up our consciousness, to feed each other, to feed the magnetic field with that beautiful energy of love that CSL Kauai is, and each of us is in that. So I'm so grateful. So let's say, let the time just unfold perfectly as I bless it and affirm. And so it is. All right.
Jeremy and Amy.
See in this reality, what we've got is unity, yeah. Family roots grow like a tree,
grow like a tree, yeah.
Not just family relations, I'm chanting children of every nation,
of all creation.
Come together and rejoice. Use your heart as your voice. Unity. Use your heart as your voice. Reverend Doctor.
All right. So,
a new month.
David Alexander wrote this morning on Facebook. He's a spiritual leader at Centers for Spiritual Living, and he said one of the most important things we can do during these times is to stay inspired, grounded, and spiritually fed. So thank you for choosing CSL Kauai for your spiritual food this morning. Yes. The first thing we like to do is read our beautiful vision statement up there. So why don't we read it together? Awakening humanity to its magnificence by walking the bridge from duality to unity consciousness. And I'd like to add to that something I found today on Facebook also was by Dr. Barbara Bew, who's a spiritual leader in Centers for Spiritual Living. And she wrote, I choose love. I choose inclusion. I choose empathy. I choose compassion, equality, dignity, diversity. I choose community, kindness, integrity, honesty, respect. I choose justice. I choose facts. I choose peace, the planet. I choose humanity. I choose love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we stand for.
Yes, and that's what it means to be spiritually political. It's bipartisan, and it's this. This is what it is, and this is what we stand for as spiritual leaders and as a center. So thank you for joining us.
Yes, and so we have, and it goes right with this month because this month's theme is what, Rita? From
the heart.
From the heart. All month long, all day long, every moment. And we have obviously always a mantra to go with it. I'll say it first, and then you can sing it after me. I'm kidding. My heart is open, and I am ready to receive.
My heart is open, and I am ready to receive.
One more time.
My heart is open, and I am ready to receive. Yes, for sure, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful circle of giving and receiving, and that is the science of mind and spirit in a nutshell, is this opening to giving and receiving from source energy, from each other, from light, from love, and to live our lives from that highest place the best way we can. And if we fall off, we just know how to get back on and remember who we are and remember that what we stand for. So the science of mind knows, the teaching teaches us that our thoughts are powerful and our thoughts activate our life. And of course, they come from our beliefs. So if we don't like what we're thinking, then we need to go back in and go, where's this coming from? And check it out. And just do your best all the time. I invite you to think from love and think from self-love especially, and then pour that out into the world. Thank you.
And what we've learned is that we have an incredible broadcasting center right here within us, and that is our heart. I think of how much we've learned about the heart. And one thing I know is that we forgot to say welcome, but if you're here for the very first time, this is, it's a very long title, Reverend Dr. Rita Andriello-Feren. And you can just call me Doc. No, I'm actually, for those online, it was given as a suggestion, and we're here to answer that. Make sure to introduce yourself a few times because people come on the line that have not been here before, and we act like they are. And I am Reverend Dr. Patrick.
Feren.
Thank you. We got two doctors in the family, you know what I mean? So here we are. What I love about, I was just telling somebody, one of our guests from Seattle, I wanted to say it's so nice to be a global family, especially in times a lot of people are saying, oh, it must be nice to be on an island. And we're not that isolated, everybody. I mean, we are in connection with the rest of the world, very much so. So we are globally connected. But there are some people here for the very first time. I know they're in this time, in this space. And if you are here for the very first time or you feel like it, because it's just a new day for you, raise your hand. There we go. Yes. And over there we have before, but now this is a new space for you as well. Welcome. Welcome from New Mexico. Wow, it's going all over the place. So what we found out is that you matter to us. But we went beyond you matter. We found out a few things about you. And boy, were we surprised. We want to share it with everyone, don't you think? Any other people trying to hide out now? No. Okay, let's let them know who they truly are. You are magnificent. Woo. Isn't that a great feeling? And guess what? So are we. And we are magnificent because of who and what we are. Not because of what we've done, not because of credentials, not because of our hereditary whatever. We are magnificent because we are connected in every moment to the very thing called life itself. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? So let's use that right here and right now by putting our hands on our hearts, since it is hard, if you choose. Nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. And so let's just say together that we are I am magnificent. And you know I love the word entanglement in the quantum field. So let's go we, shall we? We are magnificent. Oh, and as we sit here, we know that there are some people up in that little camera up there. A whole bunch of people, actually. Oh, there's Laura and Greg. Is that Sherry Teal? Hi, Sherry. We have a whole bunch of people, so let's let them know who they are. You are magnificent. Now look to your left, to your right. Go dancing with them. I don't care. Let them know that you are magnificent. You are magnificent.
You are magnificent.
Wow.
All
Look
right.
oh, there they are. Oh, you guys, oh, magnificent. Wow.
Oh, I love it.
All righty.
All right.
How about us? Are we magnificent?
All right.
Oh, we sound like we're at a bar and grill right now, don't we? I'm telling you.
Before we get too
Spiritual
rowdy,
bar and grill.
let's bring.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's bring our attention back
It's a
here.
little rowdy for
Yeah,
us.
it's a little rowdy, but it's good. I like rowdy, but not right now. All right, so we're going to invite Reverend Diane up. She's our practitioner today, and Jeremy and Amy are back. Woo-hoo! And she's going to lead us in a spiritual mind treatment and a quote, I think. She's got something to say.
Good morning, everyone. You know I always have something to say. Even when my vocal cords don't want to go along with it, I'm going to allow Spirit to move through me. Because what I thought I was going to read today just doesn't sound right now. So please come in, find a seat, be with us. And allow your mind to center on the idea of peace. As we bring peace into our hearts and our minds, we remember that the power, the presence, and the love of God is right where we are. Right where we are. And all the qualities of God, the love, the joy, the peace, the compassion, the respect, the love, the amazing abundance of the universe is right where we are. And so in this moment, we remember that because God is right where we are and all that God is right where we are, all of those things are available to us. And so we live and move and have our very being as a divine conduit for the Spirit of the living energy of God. We allow it to move through us in a way that is indeed magnificent. We allow it to shine as our love. We allow it to shine as our heart. We allow it to move through us as perfect right action in the world. And as we do this, we are creatively inspired, bringing in tons of abundance to meet every need pressed down and overflowing. In fact, there's enough to share. And so I give thanks that right where we are, God is moving through the body temple as divine energy, releasing anything unlike the perfection of spirit from which we were created, and allowing our bodies and our minds to be healed in this moment. It is done. You know that? Do you know that?
Yes.
It is done right here, right now. Spirit is in the house. In this house, anyway. And so I release my word with gratitude to the law of mind and spirit, allowing it to do its perfect work through me and through each one of us and through this service today, knowing that it is perfect already. And so it is.
So it is. I give thanks for life, from my roots up to my crown. I give thanks for love that's within and all around. I give thanks for sacred waters of rebirth. I give thanks for the sun always shining on the earth. I give thanks for I am a conscious co-creator. I give thanks for I am my own liberator. I give thanks for you, you who shine so true. Aloha, I honor the divinity in you.
Mahalo ke akua, everybody.
Mahalo ke akua, mahalo nui loa, mahalo ka honua, me ke kai me kamakania me ka hua. I give thanks for we are the conscious co-creators.
We give thanks
For we are our own liberators. We give thanks for you, you who shine so true. Aloha, I honor the divinity in you.
And so it is.
Mahalo ke akua, mahalo nui loa, mahalo ka honua, me ke kai me kamakania me ka ua. We give thanks for we are conscious co-creators. We give thanks for we are our own liberators. We give thanks for you, you who shine so true. Aloha, I honor the divinity in you.
Thank you, Amy and Jeremy, as always. Wow, they are so amazing. We are so amazing. We are, right? We chose to be born at this time. We chose to be here for all that's going on. And we chose. And so we're showing up, and we know what we stand for. We know we stand for love. As I said before, we stand for unity. We stand for peace, we stand for respect, and we stand for diversity. Those are some of the tenets and values of Centers for Spiritual Living, and mine also. So my question to you is, our topic today is Your Heart Knows, and I think I can't imagine a more important time in our history as a human species than to know that our heart knows. And we've been given this amazing, amazing thing called our heart. And it's more than something that pumps our blood. That's like the amazing physical thing it does. But we know that through heart math and all of that, that the heart is so much more than that. It's more than that. It's actually a brain. It's actually more powerful than our regular brain in our heads. And it's constantly communicating with our brain. And it communicates through feelings. And when we can bring ourselves to feelings of gratitude or compassion or love or care, or any of those really rich, beautiful, amazing emotions, if we can bring ourselves to that place, our heart will speak to us, and it will tell us very clearly what is ours to do, who we are. It's that inner wisdom, that inner knowing that we have, that we came here with, that can never be taken away from us by anything, as long as we turn to it when we need it and if we listen to it. So I found this beautiful quote, and I used it in my meditation this morning on Facebook, and it's a quote from Ernest Holmes, and it says that deep within us is the undiscovered country of our own being, the place where the wisdom of the ages speaks to us, if we will but listen. Deep within us is the undiscovered country of our own being, the place where the wisdom of the ages speaks to us, if we will but listen. I mean, I wouldn't need to say another thing, because but to know that within every one of us is anything we could possibly need to know in any single solitary moment, and that it's coming from this universal intelligence that has been here and always has no beginning, has no end, and is the power, the energy, the source that everything came from, to know that that's who I am, and that's the kind of wisdom and knowing that I have within me, that I can answer any question that would ever confuse me or whatever. I could never be confused, because I would know that, and I would come to that place no matter what. So my question to you is, where do you get your wisdom from? You don't have to answer me out loud, but where do you get it from? Are you looking out to find it in other people, to find it in someone telling you something about yourself, to the news, to the media, whatever? Is that where you're getting your wisdom from? Are you getting it from the medical world? Where are you getting it from? What I'm encouraging and inviting is, I don't know a more important time right now that I am being called to get it from here, to get it from my heart, and to know that my heart knows no matter what. It'll tell me what to do. If I have to go for medical attention, it will tell me that. If I have to sit there and just meditate and remember who I am, it tells me that, if I listen. So I'm just inviting you during this time where there's a lot of stress in the world and a lot of things happening that we need to be aware of, but we don't need to dwell there. We need to go here and act from this place and remember who we are as compassionate, loving, beautiful, amazing spiritual beings. That's who we are. And we know that the most powerful thing is when we are united in that, when we are living that, right? So, as I said before, Martin Luther King was spiritually political. Jesus was spiritually political. Gandhi was spiritually political. We have to be spiritually political. And what does that mean? That means that we're bipartisan. We understand the whole picture. We educate. Thank you very much. What's that? All right, Tommy, you can have another platform. Thank you. But it's true. We do have a dream, and our dream is love. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why we're here. That's who we are. So why would we do anything different than that? So we go in here, we get it, we get that love from ourselves first. We have to get that love from ourselves first. We have to acknowledge and be kind to ourselves. And when we do something that we think, oh, that wasn't really the nicest thing to do or whatever, then we have to erase that, give a forgiveness to ourselves, make amends if that's necessary, and go back and love ourselves even more so we can love others. I know that's the truth. I know it is. It has to be the truth, because anything else I say is a lie. And Ernest Holmes wrote this. I found all these beautiful, beautiful quotes from him this morning. And if you don't know who he is, he founded religious science. He was a mystic. He took very little credit for himself, probably wrote 30 books or more, studied life from all sources, from Hinduism to Judaism to every religion and philosophy there is, and said, I want to find some way that people can use this. I want to find some way that people can use this. And it was all about going within in the heart and then actually taking it into your life and scientifically proving it, which we're grateful right now because science is proving what the mystics have known all through, they're giving us ways to know that, oh yeah, that's really true, our heart and our brain, yeah, the quantum field, yeah, it's all true, but these mystics have been saying it. And he said, there's a voice within you that no one else can hear. Your voice within you that no one else can hear. It is the voice of truth, and it will guide you unerringly to the right path. There is a voice within you that no one else can hear. It is the voice of truth, and it will guide you unerringly to the right path. So what's the right path? You know. There's no such thing as you not knowing. You do know. So I don't have to tell you what that is. All I have to invite you to do is to go within and ask and get in touch with your heart. So we're going to do, before I close, we're going to do a little heart-brain exercise that's very quick that you can do anytime. And I want you to know, and some of you have probably already did this, that when your heart speaks to you, it's very short and brief. It's always positive, it's not analytical, and it's always loving. So if you do this exercise and you start getting like a whole bunch of thoughts, or you should do this, or you should do that, and blah, 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 don't you know, blah, 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 that's not your heart. That's your analytical brain just telling you what you should do or trying to figure it out. So we're going to do this, all right? We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to close our eyes because it's best to not have the distraction of the outside world. And we're going to slow our breath down. We're going to slow it down because as I'm feeling my breath here, because I was excited, as I was talking, my breath is going really fast and my heart's beating fast. But I'm going to slow that down by taking a very slow, deliberate breath in to the count of 6. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to let it out slowly to the count of 6. And in order to get in touch with my heart, I like to put my hands there. You can do that any way you want, any way you feel comfortable. If you don't need to do that, that's okay. Just as long as you're focusing there in that center of your chest, and you're breathing in and out from that place. And the best way to really bring it up is to think of something that you're totally, completely grateful for. Maybe it's another person. Maybe it's the beautiful power of nature. Maybe it's anything. It can be anything. Something that you can totally, truly feel gratitude or compassion or appreciation, and just continue to breathe in and out of your heart. And as you are there, just ask, my heart, what do I need to know about ... whatever that is. My heart, what do I need to know? And listen. And so it is. So you can do that anytime you want, and it doesn't have to be as long as I did it. It can be very quick. It's just slowing the breath down, closing the eyes for a moment, and just getting into that state of gratitude or whatever, and then just asking the question, and it works. So take a deep breath and know that you are leading your life from that place, that beautiful place of your heart, and that you are doing exactly what is yours to do during this time. Namaste. Amy and Jeremy, thank you.
Here's a blast from the past. I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. You build a love, but that love falls apart. Little piece of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you say your goodbyes. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are lost in the tide. They're swept away and nothing is what it seems. This feeling of belonging to your dreams.
Listen to your heart
when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you say your goodbyes. But you can't find the words, the scent of magic, the beauty that's been when love was wilder than the wind. Listen to your heart, take a listen to it.
when it's calling for you.
Listen to your heart, take a listen to
Nothing else
it.
you can do.
I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you say your goodbyes.
Listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart. Do you want to sing that with us a few times? Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart.
Nice touch there. You have a little heartbeat going on, right? Once again, Jeremy and Amy, thank you. Woo. There's a special feel in this room today, and I think it's because we've allowed our hearts to be that broadcasting center. And I was running the other day on the path, and I said, what do I need to know? It was one of those days, you know? What do I need to know? And it said, realize that you have a broadcasting center right where you're at. And anything that you need or require, it is right here and there. So I say yes to that. So I want to start out with a quote that has just been, wow, I don't want to use the word haunting because that's scary. It's more just bathing in this energy of this quote. And it's from a Greek poet, and I'm just going to slaughter his name, but it's Dinos Christianopoulos. But if I say it like that, it sounds like I know what I'm saying, right? So it was a Greek poet, and it's a very few words, but I want us to take it in because I want this to be the driving force of this message from my heart to your hearts today. And it goes like this. They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. So since I don't like to redo everybody's their quotes, I want you to now remove the word they so that you don't get all caught in that. They, who's they? I've done that before in a quote. I go, they, who do you mean they? What theys? You know, I don't mean that at all. Just listen to the quote without attaching anything to they. They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. Oh, I don't know about you, but there's just something so powerful about the idea. And it's not anybody trying to bury us because we usually do a pretty good job of that on our own. I'm just saying, could be. Thank you, Bill, for nodding your head yes. So then I know I'm with something happening here. And it just has been, I have been exploring it all week. What does that mean? Someone said the other day to me, they said, you know, I feel like sometimes I suppress my passion. I suppress the things that I want to say. I suppress the things I want to do. I let all of these things in. I'm just suppressing. And I said, we're all these glorious seeds. And even when we're in, where do we grow? We grow in that darkness sometimes, yeah? There's this darkness going on, and we still have the ability to know that we can handle anything that is in front of us. That's not always an easy thing to feel, that I can handle anything, because we are these seeds of life that cannot be extinguished, ever. And this is Black History Month. I don't want to forget that. It just started yesterday, I believe. No, a couple days first. And that really hit me this morning when I was thinking about the idea of still blooming no matter how dark it gets. I'm in some kind of a zone over here. So I thought of that, and I thought, what better... See, history doesn't do us any good if we keep repeating it. History doesn't do me... I wrote a whole book on my history. And it did me a lot of good, and it's done a lot of other people good too, to be able to be an example for other people. And I can't think of any better example than the African American population that said, you can bury... They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. They didn't know we were seeds. Even just imagine, and this isn't, we inspire her, but just take a moment to jump in some other people's shoes. Can you imagine if you're taken away from your home and then you are brought somewhere scared, and then you have a continuous dehumanization process that makes you feel worse than when you were taken away? Oh, we talked that. But let's go to the good part. The good part that says, I am resilient. You can do whatever you want, but you cannot take away who I am. And we will sing through it. We will sing our hymns through it. We will love through it. We will have our children through this. And then time goes on and it's still there. Oh my goodness, what are they going to do? Nothing. They're going to keep blooming. They're going to keep saying, I am here. I am here. I am love. You cannot destroy love. And I'm just using one group of people. We've all shared it. I'm an immigrant, Irish. And the reason I know it because I've had a few beers in my life. Few. I remember Feren, it's Muck-Feren. Had to get rid of Muck-Feren. Get rid of the muck. And just be the Feren. We all can do this. This isn't about getting together so we can share our victimization. We come here to be awake. I said the other day, I said, we're not creating a family, an ohana here to come here and go, I can't wait to push the Zoom when I get to CSL Kauai. I'm just going to Zoom. You know, not Zoom. What am I thinking of? Snooze! Damn, that would have been a good one if I had said it right. I'm going to tell you. We are not creating a snooze alarm here at CSL Kauai. Too many Zoom meetings, just to FYI. All the sessions on Zoom. But that's right. This isn't a time to just go, it's time to wake up. Yeah. We can balance this out. But to keep pushing the snooze button and saying that, oh, I don't know, if we can just snooze long enough, it'll go away. We ain't going anywhere. We're here. We have examples of what it is like to have years and years and years and years of suffering. Viktor Frankl tells us they could take away everything in the concentration camps. They could take everything away, but you cannot take away my mind and you cannot take away my imagination. Because even if I'm being tortured, I got a mind, man, that says I'm on the dance floor listening to Jeremy and Amy right now. And when I get out of here, I'm going over there and I'm going to go dancing. We're not here to take away the joy of anything. We're not taking away the joy of anything. I was thinking a lot also about trust. And I said last week, just very, very subtle, that it has been hard for me to trust my world. It's been hard for me, difficult, I should say. But I was thinking of another thing about trust, and I found this. It said we cannot trust the programmed self, and yet we can trust the infinite mind that is us. I think what we're doing sometimes, what I'm doing sometimes is I'm trying to trust something that's been programmed. So there's even a part of me, I remember the inner child work that I do a lot of, and in my deep meditation, I asked that part of myself. I said, who don't you trust? And I knew my inner child would go, Mom, Dad, Danny, I had a whole, the priest, and gently within my meditation, who don't you trust, little man? Tell me. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And it wasn't said with a screaming tantrum. It was, you sometimes say things and you don't always follow up with your word. And as we parent ourselves, which I think is a fabulous thing to do because we can do it even better, I hope, that we can even do it better than what was given to us. My third part of this wonderful seed, think of who we are. We're in that dirt and we need that gestation period to let it iron out some things. That what do I really believe? Not what was I programmed to believe? What did they tell me to believe? What did my wife tell me? What do I believe at the very heart of who I am? Now, I know you're going to find this hard to believe because of my macho exterior, but I've been really searching out this mystic that I believe might be one of my guides. We were talking about guides. Do you work with guides, Patrick? I go, not really. I work with intuition, which I believe is that seed that is always has pure potentiality in it. But it was our wonderful Bruce Lee. What an incredible spiritual being. And I just got fixated. So then I started chopping things all around the house. I'm kidding on that one. But I did find out he talked a lot about power. And he said what power was. And he was talking about how the power that one guy even one time put his fist through and it went through his body. Because he was his frequency was so high that all he was energy, and he wasn't trying to force anything. And this was what his quote was. True power is not the ability to break things. By the way, let's repeat that just for fun. True power is not the ability to break things. True power is the ability to bend without breaking. See if we pause and let something land. True power is not the ability to break things, to show you how tough I am. True power is the ability to bend, to adjust without breaking. This is a wondrous time in our lives. Wondrous. We have one job to do, and I think we all have that job. We're here to inspire people. The movie on Friday said, what's your success? Our point of focus in our company is not to point out what's wrong, but to point and nurture what's right. And that's what I know for us, that we can continue to grow like that seed. Then we can see what is right so we can let that grow. If I spend all my time on what isn't happening and what isn't going right, I will never be able to nurture this garden that I'm looking at right now, this beautiful garden, to nurture this beautiful garden. But if I keep knowing, walking on eggshells, being afraid, what's the next? What is that political? Did that hurt your feelings? Did that? No. Let's nurture one another. So I will end with Marianne Williamson. And I know some of you are fans of Marianne Williamson. Do you feel that seed? Oh, these are great times, my friends. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust your life. We're not here on accident. We didn't just go, oh, what happened? Where are we at? Well, sometimes I feel that way, but she says, in every community, there is work to be done. In every community, there's work to be done. In every nation, there are wounds to heal. In every heart, there is the power to do it. In every community, everywhere, not just here, there is work to be done. In every nation, there are wounds to heal. Let us not be afraid to allow our wounds to be healed, to stop projecting our wounds out, and to take our wounds and say, you are loved, you are nurtured, you are free. And in every heart, this beautiful heart, there is the power to do it. Let me remind you today, if you don't remember anything else, you have that power. You always have. And it has nothing to do with force. It has everything to do with self-love. Namaste.
And there are voices that want to be heard. So much to mention, but you can't find the words. The scent of magic, the beauty that's been. When life was wilder than the wind, listen to your heart. When it's calling for you, listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you say your goodbyes. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart.
One more time for the Reverend Doctors Patrick and Rita for the inspiration today.
That was the most perfect song. I loved it. Oh my God.
You guys know how to weave a service together, don't you?
That's what we do.
So this is our time where we just enjoy practicing the law of circulation, the giving and the receiving, and we thank CSL Kauai thanks you for all the beautiful gifts that come in here that help sustain this center, and thank you. Whatever you give, it is totally appreciated and helps us to move forward. So thank you, thank you.
And we thank everyone online. I know you're out there too, and always know if something has nurtured you. They've got buttons there that you can push and contribute there as well. So thank you.
So we have a song, I believe.
Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I
So I just take this moment to say mahalo. I am so grateful. CSL Kauai is so grateful for the gifts, for the giving, the receiving, for all of it. And I know that this goes off to heal, prosper, and bless, not just the center, but the world and each and every one of us. So thank you, thank you. And so it is.
Yes.
Thank you, Desiree.
And we
All right.
have announcements,
Do you
but
wanna-
before I do that, I forgot something. I was guided to do it, and I just kept forgetting. I want us to give a warm, because I know he's watching. Luis is watching, I'm sure, because he never misses anything, and he's had a little under the weather, and he cannot be here today, but he is recouping, and we just want to give you, Luis, all of our love.
We love you.
And just hug you, and we will see you very, very soon. I always thank the heart for reminding me of these things.
Thank you. We
So-
want to not forget this.
No, we won't.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
so-
So right after today, we have the men and women's circle, separately that is. And what that is basically is we take about 10 minutes and we come back in a circle, and it's not really about singing Kumbaya or any of that crazy stuff that scares all you guys away from the circle. But this is an opportunity, and it's not just this circle, it's the Rap with the Revs, it's all of them, right? We've been getting feedback that you would like more opportunities to be in a platform, like in a circle, to be able to express yourself. Well, we create the circle, and then you must fill it, or not fill it. But anyway, it is available today right after that.
Yeah.
And yes?
Yes, and just to make sure you know that I do have a morning meditation on Facebook Live every morning. It will be all through this week. It's been for 21 days. And you just find it on our CSL Kauai page. It's 6 a.m., but it is recorded. As far as the choir is concerned, on Thursday we're going to be meeting here. Whoever might be interested in being in the Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, because we're taking it in a new direction with a new director. And I just want, if you're really interested in being in the choir, I need you to come that night and tell me that you're interested. And if you can't be there, just write me or something so I know that we have a group of people before we go ahead and bring this person in.
Right.
So
that's February 6th at 6
p.m. right here, okay?
And then we have our food drive that continues on. Thank you, Reverend Diane and Sue Buckley. We had so much while you were gone, as you saw when you came back. We had a load to take over there. It is so
168 pounds.
168 pounds. So what's beautiful is that we're not just doing it on special occasions. This is a year-round thing because, believe it or not, people eat besides on Thanksgiving and Christmas, just to let you know. So then there's Yoga Flow with this
Jeanette
beautiful
back there
at 9 a.m. on Tuesdays, and Quanta loves it. So
she'll be there. If you don't know who Quanta is, she's our temple
Center
cat. And the volunteer social is this week with Angela that's Tuesday at 10 a.m. And
just to let you know, it's not social, there is some goodies and all that stuff. But this is about getting together with ideas to increase volunteering and to see how we can do that. Not necessarily all the suggestions for the center, but to really boost up this is Angela's goal. What can we do to bring more and more volunteers to do all this great stuff? Night of Discovery?
Yes, so on Tuesday night, we've been doing this for a while, and people are going, well, what is it? There's a teaching that we follow called the science of mind and spirit. And a lot of people don't even know what it is, which is unbelievable to me, but it is true. Some people don't know.
True.
So when you come on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, we're going to pick a topic that is from the science of mind. And we're going to take it and we're going to explore it. And we're going to bring it into our lives, because that's what this is about. It's not about sitting in theory.
Yeah.
It's about how do I bring that into my life? So we meet here on Tuesday nights. We always have a very deep, beautiful discussion.
Absolutely.
At least we have in the past. But it's Tuesday night at 6 p.m. It lasts for about an hour and a half. And then on Friday, well, the
February
choir is
7th.
Thursday. The choir meeting is Thursday. And then Friday the 7th, Marilyn Summer, where are you?
Right there?
Yeah, right over there. She's doing a book signing on her book about Mary Magdalene, and you can talk to her about it, and she'll be here.
She'll be in the bookstore at the end if you want. And we have a lot of local authors. We're really starting to really promote that. And she also does trips to France, and it's a lot of things. If you don't know her, which I'm sure a lot of you maybe don't know her, but get to know her. There's a lot there, and Friday night we get to introduce that here at the center.
Yes, that's good. And is that it?
Birthday cake sign-ups are in the back. We have some, but some were like October, November, December. So if you guys want to be cakeless for months, then don't sign up. But if you want to bring some sweets. And then this month we've been honoring our Volunteer of the Month, which is Glenn Head.
That was last month.
I mean last month. And we have a new person this month, but we will surprise you with that.
We'll surprise you next time.
It'll
It'll be in the blast tomorrow, but we'll be talking about it.
Yes, it's being revealed.
All right, so what this is every time somebody volunteers, they get to put a little thing in here, a little drawing ticket, and then we pick it at the end of the month, and that person gets something. This time it's a $25 Starbucks. Starbucks started using China cups. You can actually walk in there and not use a paper cup and sit there and drink your coffee out of a mug. I thought that was amazing. It just started last week.
I was just telling him,
And
I
you
said,
get a refill.
This is called innovative. They want to do it. It saves on cups, but it also did this. We had it. I looked at Rita. I said, what is that? And she goes, a cup. And I went, and we sat down, and we actually took time to drink our coffee.
Instead of running out the
Instead
door.
of going, okay, let's go, get her done, you know.
All right.
So it was nice.
Oh, well, that's who it is. And it's Glenn Head.
Glenn Head, yes.
Finally, it's Glenn Head.
And Marion Head is
Marion
back there
here?
counting our
All right.
abundance.
Make sure she gets
But
that.
she will be taking that
She will
home
get a loaf.
to Glenn.
He
Glenn's
will get a
watching
loaf
too.
of. He will get a loaf
There you
of
go, Glenn.
Leslie's beautiful, delicious sourdough bread and a Starbucks certificate.
Ooh.
Yay! Thank you,
We're
Glenn.
not shabby here at
All right.
CSL. Let me just
So
tell you
I
that.
think we are done. So we will just invite the practitioners up.
Yeah, we'll
here.
invite the practitioners up, and I just want to take a moment to just say how beautiful this day has been and how much we appreciate you. And we may not always get an opportunity to go around to all of you all the time to tell you how much. As a matter of fact, we ran into someone the other day at Costco, and I said to her, I said, you know what? We're really taking some time to nurture our garden. You're our first flower. Come here. And there was Emma. Didn't we do that? Right in the middle of Costco. So
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you so much for that. And I have some thank yous also before we treat out. And
Just mention this because some people won't know. These are
yeah.
practitioners of our center, and they're here to do spiritual mind treatment with you. If something's come up for you that you want to just know some truth about, move some energy around, these are your girls, and they're here for you.
And so a lot of people, because they told me the other day that they didn't know what a spiritual mind treatment was. So we are also apologize for assuming this. But just stand there for a minute. I'm not going to do a treatment. This is how it works. Rita, what are you guys all looking at? No, it's good. So I am having some difficulty in my financial world. I need some extra oomph in that. And then they will do what? They will do their spiritual mind treatment. It's not a full session. If you want a session, go ahead and schedule it, and I'll tell you all about them. But this is, come on up and get it. How many have had, you know, yeah.
It works.
It works. It works.
All right.
Okay, and so thanks to Rev Diane. I know that without a voice, you were still absolutely brilliant with your
I heard her
work.
voice loud and
Yes,
clear.
and Jeremy and Amy, I'm going to, usually I save you for last, but I'm putting you right at the top. Jeremy and Amy. Just one second. And then, and we, Zaray and Luis, I know that you wanted to come today because you were going to be Malama, but you stay home. Marion Head and Sue Buckley are counting the wonderful abundance. Ron Stover and Leslie back there in that hospitality, speaking of which, Peggy Jerry in the bookstore, thank you, Jonathan. Look at this group back here. It's Michael, right?
Michael, Orion.
Jonathan, Orion, oh my God, Karen.
Yep.
And what's your name? Oh, Charles. Charles is back there. Look at our team. It started out like this, and now we're going to have like an orchestra of technology back there. Give it up for what they do for us, too.
All right.
And I think that is it. And
you're it.
Rev Rita?
And Rev Patrick.
Thank you.
All right.
So let's just take a moment before we, oh, wait. I could feel the vibration. He had something he wanted to say.
I just wanted to let you all know that on Wednesday afternoons, I organize a small music and art festival in Princeville. And this week, we have Mary Isis performing at 3:15. It's up in Princeville. It's just a free festival. Bring a couple chairs for yourselves. So if you don't know, Mary Isis is the songwriter of the second song that we sang today and a lot of CSL Kauai favorites. A wonderful friend and songwriter. And the opening artist is amazing, Pete Kartsunis. So he's a friend of Kauai too. So that's this Wednesday
and tell
from
us
1 to 5.
Time and place again?
1
to 5 p.m. this Wednesday at the Mackay Club golf course in Princeville.
Beautiful.
Good times. Thank you.
Great, thank you. So let's just take a moment to just align ourselves with this incredible thing called love that we have been demonstrating since we arrived today, and we will continue to demonstrate in our lives. I know I take a moment to remember right here who and what we are, and that is this incredible power that may be buried, and when it is buried, we smile as we bloom and we grow, because we are truly the seeds of creation itself. That is how valuable, that is how important each and every one of us is. Oh, we matter because we are a part of the totality of life itself. Life is breathing each and every one of us. It is breathing the very chair that some of us are sitting on. It is breathing the very stage that my feet are upon. And so I am so grateful today that we have come together to say yes. I remember to come to say no matter what, we are nurtured, we are watered, and we are ready to bloom and grow. So with that, I just say thank you, and I release it to a law from the law, knowing that it never says no, it always says yes. That's how important our beliefs and our thoughts and our words are. With that, I release my word, I let it go, I let us be free, as together we say, and so it is.
One more time for the Reverends, Dr. Patrick and Rita. Much love to you, CSL Kauai. Stay resilient. Here we go.
I am resilient. I trust the movement. I negate the chaos. Uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. I'll close my mouth and learn to listen. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. 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 These times are poignant. The winds have shifted. It's all we can do to stay uplifted. Pipelines through backyards, wolves howling out front. Yeah, I got my crew, but truth is what I want. Realigned and on point, power to the peaceful, prayers to the waters, women at the center, all vessels open to give and receive. Yeah, let's see the system brought down to its knees. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. 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 I'm made of thunder, I'm made of lightning, I'm made of dirt, yeah, made of the fine things. My father taught me that I'm a speck of dust, and this world was made for me, so let's go and try our luck. I got my roots down, 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 down deep. I got my roots down, 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 down deep. So what are we doing here? What has been done? What are we gonna do about when the world comes undone? My voice feels tiny, and I'm sure so does yours. But put us all together, make a mighty roar. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh.
We love you.
Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh.
Let the hug fest begin.
I am resilient. I trust the movement. I negate the chaos. Uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. close my mouth and learn to listen. Blessings, everybody.